go-to with ice carrots detecting. Another windy day out on my lake. I call it my lake. It's not really mine. In any case, I'm way out here. I've hunted this area quite a bit, but the water's gone down and there's about 20 feet or so of shoreline out along here that the water's exposed that I haven't hunted yet, and we're way out here, so the chance of finding anything out here is kind of remote. But I like it out here, like I've told you in the past. It's quiet, there's not a lot of trash, and every once in a while you do find something kind of interesting or even pretty valuable. I just took a walk along the shoreline here, skipping about a 10-foot path, and just got to this one spot right here, and this is a first for me. I've got a signal, and it was a nickel signal, and it is a nickel, but it's a it's a nickel with a heart carved out of the center of it. And they just chopped Jefferson's head right in half. It's just a 1977 nickel, so it's nothing special, but somebody just punched a heart right out of the middle of that nickel. That's the first. I don't see a clasp, but maybe they're trying to make it into a piece of jewelry or something. But anyway, pretty cool. On we go. About 10 minutes or so since I found that nickel with the heart in the middle of it. Actually, it's just right across this point, right where the water line is over there. And I worked my way around this little point right here, and I come up right here. And I got a signal that I was pretty sure it was I'm finding a lot of the butts off of shotgun shells, the old shotgun shells when they would duck hunt and the paper cartridge would rot away. And they've got a real distinct sound, like a nickel, but it's got a kind of a pop on either side of it. It's a scratchy sound, and I was pretty confident that that's what this was, so I was going to pass it up, but there's so few signals out here, I thought, what the heck, I would go ahead and take a look at it, and I'm glad I did. I haven't really examined it yet, but right down here you can see I've got a chain, and I don't have any proof of this, but just judging from the way it looks, I would be pretty confident that it's a silver chain. Silver has a real distinctive look when it gets in the dirt like this. I don't think there was a clasp on it. I'll have to look with my detector again, but anyway, it's a nice little chain. Way out here, I mean like way out here in the middle of the lake. But anyway, one more for the silver bucket. On we go. 15 minutes or less, 10 minutes since I found that silver chain. And I'm still working way out here in this deep part of the lake. I mean, way far away from shore. The shore's way up over there. And then I'm walking down this section of beach right down there where you see that hat. Right there I found a coin spill. Three quarters, a dime, and a penny. Right there, all modern money. But it's a little coin spill out here in the middle of the lake. And so I'll usually do a spiral pattern when I find something like that, because frequently they'll drop something else, especially if they're in deeper water. The coins will flutter down and spread out, or they're swimming in a circle. And so I checked the local area, and I came out over here. It's about 10 feet from that other spill, and in this dig right here I found another quarter. I'm sure it's from that same swimmer, and again started my spiral, and right next to it over here I got another signal, and danged if I don't have another chain. This is another one. I'm sure it's silver again. They actually clean up pretty good when you wash them, and I've got some stuff I soak them in. It takes that tarnish right off of them. or I can do it by electrolysis. Anyway, I got a second chain right out here in deep water. I'll be darned. Another one for the silver bucket. On we go. Along the edge of the water. The water's gone out and exposed maybe 20 more feet of shoreline since the last time I was here. So I'm working my way all the way around the shoreline here. And found a couple of chains I showed you already over there. Some coins, 2 silver chains. And right along here, again, way out in deep water, I've got, it's a tiny little ring, silver ring, black like silver gets, so I haven't been able to read it, but it's silver, I'm positive. And there's a little stone in it, no telling what kind it is, likely not real. But another piece of jewelry out here in deep water. This is pretty fun. On we go. This is really deep water out here. But I think the reason I found targets here is because this whole section of the lake is kind of an approach to what you see the campgrounds in the distance where those trees are up there. That's a peninsula that's a whole campground, and it's the most popular campground in this lake. So all this part of the lake is the approach to that campground, coming and going on boats and jet skis and stuff like that. So I think that's why I found quite a bit of stuff out here. On this one section, I've actually found about 7 or 8 pieces of gold just this hunting season. And the other thing you can see, it's kind of gravelly, so things don't tend to sink too deep. But down here again, way at the bottom by the edge of the water, I found this little piece of a necklace or something. I think it's probably copper. It says something on the back, but I can't read it. But it's not silver, I don't think. I think it's probably copper. But it's a piece of jewelry that's been dropped out here, which is always a good indication, because if they're dropping this, they're dropping other things. On we go.